So you mentioned a few emerging markets that you're in. Is it primarily because it's regulatory friendly for what you do? Is that the main reason why you ended up
There's three
starting there?
reasons. There's three reasons. Number one is adoption. So they have a pretty high level of crypto adoption, especially stablecoins. And we do have products on Bitcoin and stablecoin primarily. Number two is regulatory ease of entry. So they have like local licensing registrations like VASP rather than an SEC registration like it is in the US right now or CFTC. Third is less competition. So there's more competition in the developed markets like US rather than in Brazil.
So are you kind of just waiting for an anchored legislation to pass before you kind of enter the U.S. or other developing markets?
No, we didn't target US for a reason of competition and adoption, right? So there's a lot of competition and the adoption is at a high level, but let's say there's three times more assets in the US than in, let's say, Latam, right? On aggregate, as an example, but there's 30 times more competition, right, in the US than Latam. So we did a business choice to do it that way specifically, and it's a stablecoin based yield product that went to market first. So stablecoin adoption is at a way higher level in the Latam market, let's say, than US market because we just don't need it. Like we have PayPal, we have banking apps, and we have Zelle and everything. So it's very easy, and e-transfers in Canada. So it's very interactive. It's very easy still to send money and receive, even with the cross border. Right? But on that side, it's very hard to get access even to a dollar rather than sending money. So it was a strategic decision. Right now, we're going into the US. Yes, regulatory regime is more clear, and just with the right counsel, it's not really complicated to set up a structure to be able to service accredited investors. I think again, accreditation rules are not thing of the past, but they haven't been reviewed for a while. So I think they should be able to adopt that to more like a recent recent time because like I mean you can't really disqualify people from participation based on their net asset value, right, of their assets. So it doesn't mean they're silly or don't know how to invest or don't know how to do the due diligence using chat GPT, right? So you have to kind of level the playing field a little bit for everyone. So that's what crypto tried to do initially, by the way, right, with the ICOs in 2017. But yeah, regulatory is getting there. I think the market is there. It's the largest market. We want to be present. So we're working towards the enabling our products in the US market, but for the B2B and accredited clients primarily.
Are you seeing more of that sort of competition from the U.S. kind of running down into LATAM in some of the markets you're in, or are they still not really going outside of their region?
No, I just think I think the big platforms, um, like the big managers like Galaxy and DRW, they're not really interested in the market. I think that let's say Galaxy right now is more interested in AI mining, right? So they have a facility in Texas right now that's been repositioned towards the AI data centers, right? So it's all size game. So for them, it's too small of a market. Sometimes they don't pay a lot of effort into like really curating their products for the clients or analyzing the need. While there's a definitely opportunity cost for them to do that. So same for Circle as an example, right? I mean, it's a big market for them, but even though designing an incentive plan, how to list USDC on a certain local exchange in Colombia, will be more expensive for them to do that rather because they're going to be planning all that through the bureaucracy, right? And many people will be engaged to design the plan for that specific partner. It'll cost them a lot of money internally, right? And it will never be paid back in terms of the USDC earn or USDC adoption on that exchange. So they're not touching smaller tier two, tier three exchanges or crypto providers, primarily in the Latin market, just for the economic reason.
Are you also in Brazil?
Sorry?
Are you also in Brazil?
Yeah, we work with Brazilian partners as well, Argentinian partners, Chile,